holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Fields going to throw right away. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Yep. Chip's clear. Here we go. All right.
An option give to Davis Price.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Ty Davis Price with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jackson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
The Ravens hit 10-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jackson will throw again.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Now it's Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Odafe Oweh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 7-7, our score after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Fields. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. In motion right, Watkins. Here's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
West right there.
Fields now to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To the air again, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
40 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
To throw is Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Room to maneuver at the 35. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Real quick, ready?
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. He juked him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Report! Report! Hey, report! Report! Hey! Right shot! 13. Hey!
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. You good? Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Angel. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and 10.
Here we go, son. Go. Alpha. Right.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. Easy. Hey, Monday. 11. Son.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Jackson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. You.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Jackson now. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Here we go. Go.
And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, help. Hey, middle. You at X. Sit up.
Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. On the slant, he finds Washington. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Angel. Here we go.
Here's Tucker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. All right.
And they'll run with Tucker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
They snap it to Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here we go. Go.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here we go. Good. West, sit. Right.
Fields now to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Read option. Here's Davis Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
10. You got a mini base. Why not? No mas.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Delta. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Right.
Now they will run it with Davis Price.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Fields on third and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jackson.
Being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up!
Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better